Tonight, for the first time on national television, Warner Brothers gives you a preview look at a spectacular motion picture coming to theaters March 30th.
In 1886, following a shipwreck off the west coast of Africa, an infant child became part of a family of apes. As he grew, he learned the laws of the jungle and eventually claimed the title Lord of the Apes.
You have another family one you have never seen.
My son has returned from Africa.
He is the Earl of Greystoke.
He is what the jungle has made him.
Now, the director of Academy Award winner Chariots of Fire brings the authentic Tarzan legend to the screen. Greystoke, the legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. Greystoke, the legend of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes.
Half of me is the Earl of Greystoke. The other half is wild.
At theaters everywhere on March 30th. Rated PG.
Last year, over 2 million people got something of a surprise in the mail. Their first taste of NutraSweet. And of all things, a gumball. What's NutraSweet? It's a sweetening ingredient that isn't fattening. A sweetening ingredient that isn't artificial like saccharin. Isn't bad for your teeth. Tastes just like sugar. And sounds just too good to be true. That's why we mailed out all those free gumballs.
Howdy, Marge. What you got with NutraSweet?
Taste it for yourself in products like these. NutraSweet, the sugar-free taste of sugar.
Well, a car's seams fit together is one good measure of its overall quality, which is why on the Mercury Topaz, we made sure that each seam wouldn't vary from design standards by more than 1.5 millimeters, which is the thickness of a nickel. We invite you to find out firsthand the kind of thinking that went into the 1984 Topaz. From Mercury.
You are the new American society, the movers and the shakers. You are the new coffee generation.
Because coffee is the calm moment that lets you think. Coffee gives you the time to dream it and the vitality to do it. No other drink does that like coffee.
Join the coffee achievers.
Do your best.
Waiting here long?
Very unoriginal.
Your legs must be fatigued.
Pooped out.
Let me introduce myself. I'm new Legs Active Support Pantyhose with two-step support.
That's original.
I put effective support here and here, where legs can tire most. That's 2 steps to help prevent pooped-out legs.
Ooh, and comfy. See ya.
New Legs Active Support. 2 giant steps for tired leg kind.
Waiting here long?
Chewy, 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 Nature Valley Chewy. Nature Valley Chewy, granola bars.
It's chewy, it's an apple.
Nature Valley Chewy.
Lots of chocolate chips.
Real creamy peanut butter.
Nature Valley Chewy, granola bars.
100% natural goodness. No additives, no preservatives.
Chewy, 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 Nature Valley Chewy. Nature Valley Chewy, granola bars.
next Sunday.
Looks like the Christmas party's starting a little early this year.
Suzanne Plachette is sexy.
I used to take those pointy paper cups and put them in my glass, you know, so that I...
She's a no-nonsense reporter who has a way with words.
Could we just stop clowning around?
And her way with men.
I've dipped bigger women than you.
Suzanne Plachette is Maggie Briggs. It's the music world's biggest night. CBS and the Grammy Awards have brought you the greatest moments in music history. Now, Michael Jackson is nominated for a record 12 Grammys live Tuesday.
This is CBS.
There's one thing I never lose my taste for, Owens Country Sausage, and that's good, because I taste our sausage every day to make sure it measures up. Our family recipe calls for all the finest cuts, even the hams and tenderloins. Now, we could lower our price, but we'd have to lower the quality. Use water or fillers like some others do. And I'll never put my name on a sausage that doesn't measure up to Owens quality. Never have, never will.
Nissan trucks are. Can this $59.99 Nissan haul 1,400 pounds?
Yep.
In a double-wall steel bed?
Yep.
With the most powerful standard engine in its class?
Yep.
Anyone else give you all this for a sticker price of $59.99?
Nope.
Only Nissan. Now, get low 8.8 annual percentage rate financing on any new Nissan truck. Only for a limited time at your Datsun dealer.
Safety isn't something to fool around with. So as impressive as it may be that this Mercury Topaz can safely handle this stringent government test, it's just one of many safety standards that Topaz either met or surpassed. We invite you to find out firsthand the kind of thinking that went into the 1984 Topaz. From Mercury.
Scott Mason, spokesman for Act Fluoride Rinse from Johnson & Johnson. Well, Scott's saying kids still get cavities, even with brushing. But Act Fluoride Rinse could cut them 40% more. A squeeze gives you just the right amount. Good point. The American Dental Association recommends a fluoride rinse daily, even for adults. Just ask Scott's dad. Well put, gentlemen. The best thing to happen to teeth in 25 years.
Another breakthrough in computer price and performance from Radio Shack. The sale-priced TRS-80 Model 4. It's fast, easy to use, has a large display, and is compatible with thousands of programs. And now at $200 off, Model 4's built-in features, power, and versatility give you the most for your money. The sale-priced TRS-80 Model 4 from $799 to $1999. Only at Radio Shack and Radio Shack Computer Centers. The computer experts.
Do you know what Kit Kat has in store for you? Those light, crispy wafers smothered in rich, creamy chocolate. Kit Kat, the chocolate bar so good, you roar. Kit Kat, the crispy chocolate bar so good, you roar.
Say, a funny thing happened when I started to play Congo Bongo. Hey, these nuts are crazy. Who are these guys? Hey, fellas, let's not get carried away. Oh, no! Maybe I'll go for a swim. On second thought, maybe I'll go for a walk. Hey, lady, this is a one-way street. Hey, that's the guy I've been looking for.
Congo Bongo. Buy it now and save $5 on Star Trek or Buck Rogers. Now that should put a smile on your face.
Monday, Scarecrow and Mrs. King have dealt themselves into a dangerous game of...
selling rockets.
To the enemy.
It's gonna blow.
Say what?
I said it's gonna blow.
And on Aftermash, what's Father Mulcahy doing in a Fleabag hotel?
All I want is some peace of mind.
Then...
You're a wreck.
Will a very nervous Kirk tie the knot on Newhart?
I know how to give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
And Tom finally expresses his desire to Maggie.
Will you marry me?
On Emerald Point, Monday night.
I like to drive with the windows down and a stereo up.
Just for you, the sporty new 200SX from Nissan. Proof fuel-injected performance can be civilized. 5-speaker stereo, vocal warning system, full instrumentation in a cockpit designed for total pleasure.
Performance or comfort? I want both.
Come alive, come and drive. Nature Motion from Nissan.
At your Datsun dealer.
When you come to Showbiz, there's always something new. We make pizza good, and we make it fun for you. At Showbiz Pizza Place, we've got good times for everyone.
3 times every day, Showbiz surprises customers with 20 minutes of free rides and games. New and fun. Showbiz surprise rides and games.
At Showbiz, we make pizza good, and we make pizza fun.
Fetch, boy.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
This tumble crew has a plan, and they begin by digging into those 2 scoops in every Kellogg's pack. 2 scoops, keep them coming back for 2 scoops of plump, juicy raisins in Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Hooked up and in command, they're working now, but they're thinking how they love 2 scoops, and Golden Flakes are bland. 2 scoops, they're turning back again for 2 scoops of plump, juicy raisins in Kellogg's Raisin Bran. 2 scoops.
You may take a door for granted, but in the 1984 Mercury Topaz, we didn't. Consider for a moment how this door meets the roof. It actually becomes a part of the roof, resulting in a solid fit and improved aerodynamics. We invite you to find out firsthand the kind of thinking that went into the 1984 Topaz. From Mercury.
Live Tuesday, the 26th Annual Grammy Awards. Join Irene Cara, Julio Iglesias, Melissa Manchester, Linda Ronstadt, Donna Summer, the Oak Ridge Boys, and host John Denver. Who will win the recording industry's highest honors? Watch music history being made live Tuesday, the 26th Annual Grammy Awards.
This is CBS.
Denny's introduces a weekday morning special. Denny's Build a Breakfast, only $1.99. Choose your favorite juice, your favorite style of eggs, your favorite breakfast meat, and your favorite breakfast side dish. Then put them all together for only $1.99. Denny's Build a Breakfast is only available on weekday mornings and only at Denny's, where you'll like our prices and you'll love our food.
How well a car handles is directly related to the way it responds to its driver. With Mercury Topaz, we combine front-wheel drive and four-wheel independent suspension to put the road back where it belongs, in the hands of the driver. We invite you to experience the 1984 Topaz for yourself. From Mercury.
Touch it. Feel the sensation that women from the Orient have known for centuries. Silk.
Today, there's a pantyhose that looks and feels just like silk.
Sheer elegance.
Sheer elegance. The same silky smooth feel on your skin, the same shimmering look on your legs. Silky enough to charm a samurai. Sheer elegance pantyhose by Legs.
Sheer elegance.
Till now, now, the only way to get really fresh-tasting spaghetti sauce
They ready?
was to grow your own vegetables. Introducing Ragu Chunky Garden-Style Spaghetti Sauces. The chunkiest, freshest-tasting sauces we ever put in a jar. Bursting with the garden-fresh taste of chunky tomatoes, tender mushrooms, crunchy green peppers, sweet onions. Good sauce. New Ragu Chunky Garden Style in 3 garden-fresh varieties. That's Italian.
Laura, who drank all the Pepsi? And don't tell me it was some strange creature from another planet either, okay?
Yes, Mom.
Can anyone resist the sparkling taste of Pepsi? Anyone?
Take it easy on the Pepsi. Okay? I'm sorry.
Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.
Premiering next Sunday.
Looks like the Christmas party's starting a little early this year.
Suzanne Plachette is sexy.
I used to take those pointy paper cups and put them in my glass, you know, so that I...
She's a no-nonsense reporter who has a way with words.
Could we just stop clowning around?
And her way with men.
I've dipped bigger women than you.
Suzanne Plachette is Maggie Briggs. Premiering March 7th. Meet Mama Maloney. She takes care of one hilarious household.
I can't breathe when you do that.
Wednesday, March 7th, it's Mama Maloney.
This is CBS.
So how come you didn't invite me?
Nobody was invited. They just showed up.
Aren't you wondering why I didn't show up?
Well, yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
When did you start drinking this?
Since they improved it.
Now it's got NutraSweet.
Yeah.
It's good.
So, let's go over to Freddie's house.
Okay, but here's why I didn't show up.
Taste. Improved by Diet Pepsi.
You're about to see a demonstration of power, the power of Ford's new 5.8-liter high-output V8. We've attached identical gliders to a Ford, Dodge, and Chevy pickup. The most powerful pickup will get its glider airborne first, and Ford's glider gets up first. Ford is the most powerful mid-size V8, 17% more powerful than Dodge. And compared to Chevy, it's 27% more powerful. And this power means more hill-climbing torque, too. Just another powerful reason why Ford pickups stay on top. The best-built American trucks are built Ford Top.
There's no fussing, no fighting, just winning on Family Feud.
Family Feud, tomorrow night at 6:30 on Channel 4.
Just because the phone company's changing, do I have to change the AT&T phone that's in my home? I mean, why change something that works as good as this? I called AT&T's toll-free number and found out I don't have to lift a finger to keep old reliable right here on the job. I can keep on leasing or buy it. So why don't you do what I'm doing during all these big changes in the telephone business? Relax.
AT&T, we set the standards.
Traveling with the Olympic team, you don't always get a chance to set your meals at a certain time during the day.
Satisfies you.
You just, through the hard work and everything it takes to get ready, you're just naturally going to be hungry. And with snack foods such as Snickers, you know, you can satisfy that hunger.
Packed with fresh peanuts, peanut butter nougat, caramel, and milk chocolate.
Satisfies you.
Packed with peanuts, Snickers really satisfies.
The Snickers bar certainly works for me.
Official snack food of the 1984 Winter Olympics.
Carrie is so very...
different. It doesn't feel like ordinary lotion. It's concentrated. It was specially made for dry, rough skin.
Carrie is so very...
rich in emollients. It even made my rough elbows and heels soft again.
Carrie is so very...
recommended by many dermatologists. So I'll pay more for Carrie. After all, it's the only skin I've got.
Carrie is so very...
different.
So very...
rich.
So very...
recommended.
Carrie is so very...
Don't you wish everything fit like Lee?
Fit like Lee jeans do.
Don't you wish everything fit as well as Lee jeans fit on you? Don't you wish everything felt as good? Don't you wish everything only could? Don't you wish everything fit?
Lee, the brand that fits.
Don't you wish everything fit like Lee?
Fit like Lee jeans do.
Don't you wish everything fit as well as Lee jeans fit on you? Don't you wish everything felt
the brand that fits.
We get a kick out of legs, and it shows. From our heads to our toes, our legs, pantyhose, make us feel great each step we take. And it shows in our smile that legs fit our style. Oh, we get a kick out of legs, and it shows. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
Socks are shot, treads are thin, muffler's gone. Well, come on in. There's more for your life at Sears. Where else could you change your tires, take your aim, smooth out your ride, and catch the game? There's more for your life, for the times of your life. There's more for your life at Sears.
The only thing worse than losing the New Hampshire primary is winning the New Hampshire primary, because success does have its price. So for Wisconsin and the anxious upset stomachs that will come with thumping heads, and the thumping heads that'll come with anxious upset stomachs, there are the medicines of Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer, for the symptoms of stress that can come from New Hampshire success.
Wednesday, Michael Learned, Geraldine Page, Rosanna Arquette, and Frederick Forrest in one family struggle with pride, passion, and murder. The Parade. Thursday.
She's not innocent.
A rebellious beauty with dangerous friends has Magnum racing to save her life. And...
Freeze! Freeze! How do you say freeze in Chinese?
Foreign spies con Simon and Simon into a scheme of murder. Then, on Knots Landing,
you should unfreeze your assets and let Lotus Point go through.
Gary makes a costly decision. Thursday.
Hey, you know, I'm really getting tired of listening to the stations that Jason listens to.
The rock and roll we grew up with and the other stations forgot is on KRQX.
They may call this new stuff rock and roll, but I don't. What about the Stones, Chuck Berry?
Beatles and CCR.
That's rock and roll to me.
It's really gotten boring. All those radio stations are playing the same songs over and over.
There is an alternative, and it's on AM. Stereo 570 K-Rocks, KRQX.
Nobody's gonna follow you. And let me tell you something, Harry. You could rub liver on your behind, and cats wouldn't even follow you.
All in the Family, Monday night at 10:30 on Channel.
Says here the temperature on Venus averages 800 degrees.
So let's go to the beach instead.
29 million miles away.
The beach is closer.
Here, finish this off before your ice cubes melt.
Is that what I've been drinking?
Yeah, they improved it.
That's 1 calorie? Oh, it's got that new sweetener in it.
It's sweeping the planet.
Which planet?
You know, the one with the beach.
Taste. Improved by Diet Pepsi.
Chewy, 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 Nature Valley Chewy. Nature Valley Chewy, granola bars.
It's chewy, it's apple.
Nature Valley Chewy.
Lots of chocolate chips.
Real creamy peanut butter.
Nature Valley Chewy, granola bars.
100% natural goodness. No additives, no preservatives.
Chewy, 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 Nature Valley Chewy. Nature Valley Chewy, granola bars.
Michael, having you cater this party was a great idea. And your cheese dip is made with Velveeta? Don't you use natural cheeses?
Well, that's what's in Velveeta. Velveeta processed cheese bread is cheddar and other natural cheeses. Milk and other wholesome ingredients are carefully balanced in the Velveeta process. It melts smoother, cooks easier than any chunk cheese alone.
The cheese dip was a hit.
It was nothing but Velveeta. It's all in this little yellow box.
Can Lysol disinfectant spray help cut down on colds? Some leading scientists believe disinfecting is one way to cut down on the spread of colds. Surfaces in your home can get contaminated with rhinovirus, a leading cause of colds. You touch them, rub your eyes or nose, and you can pick up a cold. Research shows that Lysol spray, sprayed on surfaces, can kill the rhinovirus. That's no guarantee your family won't catch colds. But if Lysol spray can help reduce the chances, isn't it worth it?
I teach aerobics, so I have to take good care of myself. I jog, watch what I eat, and I'm just as careful about the pain reliever I use. That's why I take Tylenol. I was first given Tylenol in the hospital. It worked great without bothering my stomach like aspirin did. It so happens Tylenol is the pain reliever hospitals use most. I can't think of a better reason to trust Tylenol.
For relief you can trust. Trust Tylenol. Hospitals do. Tylenol in regular and extra strength.
It gets you awake when they start to bake. The wonderful smell of Downy Flake.
Downy Flake waffles have a wonderful way of getting you awake in the morning. They toast up crisp and delicious, and that bakery smell makes them even more delicious. Downy Flake waffles, a great tasting part of your balanced breakfast.
It gets you awake when they start to bake. The wonderful smell of Downy Flake.
Hey, a whole week without women. No responsibility. I think I'll grow a beard. You think we'll survive? It'll be tough. Hey, no dishes to wash. Fishing all day. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cards all night. And I feel lucky.
Hi, honey. You miss me?
Reach out and touch someone.
Hurry up, will you? I want to call, too.
When you can call anywhere you want, anytime you want, that's reach out and touch someone. That's AT&T.